Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cypher, and we're doing an educational commentary. You guys love these videos, so I'm bringing you another one. If you guys are not currently subscribed, we're closing in on 3 million. Don't you want to say I was here before 3 mil? But yeah, so closing in on 3 million subs. I see a llama already, so I might just land on the llama just so I don't have to farm. I made a video talking about how I'm spotting these llamas. You guys should check it out. Not a lot of you watched that video, but I think a lot of people are still asking, like, how are you seeing these llamas? Go watch that video and I kind of explain it a little bit better. We're gonna grab this llama. I think somebody's going for it too, unfortunately. I'm gonna go for the chest that's in here, just in case anybody decides to be sneaky. And look, just like that, like we start our, when you land on a llama, especially if you're near guns, you start your game off just so strong, so much better than everyone else. Let's go ahead and save our launch pad. Let's start moving in and just start taking out Pleasant Park. I see this guy. I'm just gonna throw this at him. He's putting on a big pop. 50, easy. Kind of didn't have range, but we had proximity mines where we're able to throw it and put him down. Unfortunately, he did drink the big pop, but that's okay. We have so many more mats than everybody else. It's just gonna be very easy to like move through this, hopefully. We also have extra shields as well. Cone, I hear him over the top. Cover. I'm taking these low peaks. Let him drop down. Take that shot as well. Go over the top. Cone him again. Now he's in a cone that we control. He's bouncing away. It's actually okay. He's in the tree. Easy kill. See right there, we weren't overbuilding. We were just kind of controlling the angles and letting him fall into our crosshair. So the aiming in that situation was kind of easy to do. And then at the very end, he's just jumping up and down, and we just take our shots because we know we have a huge health advantage. Some guy over here reloading a shotgun. I'll take the C4. I'll throw one down just to open this up. I know he's in there. 2 down to get 60 damage in on him. He defended himself well, but we controlled that wall. We saw an opportunity to take the wall. And like, piece control is extremely important. What piece control is basically owning the walls in a fight. I know that sounds like simple, but a lot of times people go for the shot first. And sometimes you want to go for the shot first, but a lot of times you have the opportunity to take control over a wall or a ramp or a cone, and that's going to give you a huge advantage moving into the fight, so that you at least, one, you have an escape route if things go wrong, and two, you have an opening to make on your opponent. A lot of times when I'm in these fights, before I take that first shot, I'll make sure I have control of at least one of the walls around my opponent. Right here, I accidentally ramped myself, so I'm just going to keep turbo building, let him shoot all his shots. I know he's reloading now, so I'm going to go ahead and break his ramp. Unfortunately, he's still connected. Right there, we let him break our ramp. He's in the air. Take some shots. There we go. So in that situation, we let him spray our ramp out, but we pay close attention to the health of not the ramp, the floor. We pay close attention to the health of the floor. And as soon as that floor breaks, we take our shot with our tactical shotgun and we immediately rebuild. He didn't damage us. He could have damaged us. That is a risk that you take, but the risk is basically you betting on the fact that you're going to do a lot more damage than them. And usually in a situation like that, if you time it really well, they either won't hit you or they might hit you once or twice with the SMG. But right there, we hit him for 67 white with the green tack. So the trade, if there was a trade, would have 100% been worth it. So just just having this llama right off the rip, guys, it's super crucial. It gave us such a huge advantage, and we were able to kind of just push people with the confidence, knowing that we had more mats than them, more shields than them, and those fights were really easy as a result. There's 5 llamas on the map, you know. Figure out how to spot them. Watch that video about how to spot them. Really, a lot of it just comes down to you being comfortable with the map and knowing the map layout, and then if you see something stick out, and the llama has like a little sparkle to it in a way. When you see it from a distance, It's like a little pink purple sparkle, a little pixel that's just kind of like sticking out a little bit. And it takes time. I used to watch people like Tfue find llamas, and I was like, dude, how does he do it? It makes no sense. Obviously with the colorblind mode and stuff, it helps you spot things, but it is something that like once you start looking for it, you'll find that you're finding it more often. But you have to like make that, you know, initiative to start looking for those llamas. I see somebody here in the distance. I'm not going to build. I'm just going to move in close and try to get like a couple AR shots on him when I get the opportunity. Fortunately, I missed my shots. I probably rushed those shots a little bit too much. He's building up. I'm not even going to build up. I'm going to make him think I'm a bad player just by like, you know, kind of cowering behind this ramp. See what his plan is. It's a John Wick skin, so clearly an experienced player. I'm going to single ramp out. So he starts shooting back. That's fine. I'm going to single ramp out again. Fortunately, those shots did not connect. Bloom was a little too high. I think now he doesn't seem to be making a push, so I'm just going to make a push back at him. At this point, it's not helping me that he's unaware. I hear him behind the tree. There we go. 90 blue damage. You got to keep pressure so he doesn't put on a mini. Break his ramp. Coned him. We have piece control over everything right here. Now I'm just going to come down here, edit this. Unfortunate angles right there. It was just a tough angle because he put that ramp down, so we weren't able to kind of see him, and we can only see his toes. But we quickly were able to see him running up that ramp. We cone him off. We completely cover him. We go from the top. We shoot him once. We close that up. We go from the side. We shoot him again. That ramp made like the fact that this box was in the ground, like it's half in the ground. When you're standing on this ramp right here that he placed, it makes it really hard to shoot him when his back is over here. So I should have realized that a little bit quicker after the first shot. Just close this up, edit this through, and then shot him like that. So that's like a little bit of a mistake on my part, but that's basically what you want to do in that situation. You want to quickly change directions. You don't want to edit from the same side more than once, because a lot of times they're prepared for that. And the more walls you control in that situation, the more angles that you are going to be able to take those shots from. Let's grab these crash pads. I only have one mini, so I do got to be a little careful here. I might be going for that crate just for some extra shields. Getting shot in the back. We can go ahead and box up real quick. He's ramping up. Looks like he messed up his ramp a little bit. A little bit of a ramp rush mistake right there. We're going to ramp up too. Cover our sides. I see him right there. Looks like he's fighting somebody else. I'm actually just going to close in on these guys. Good kill. Right here, I'm going to bounce up over him. Good angles. He's boxed in. We're going to control this wall back here. We have control of this wall too. There we go. There's somebody shooting at us. We'll just use this for mobility to get out of the storm. Build as I'm coming down. Piece control, we have his top. There we go. As you can see, like right as I was coming towards him, my priority right there was to control the top of his cone and floor. We took that. We moved as we edited. You don't want to... So when you're making that edit, you want to make sure you're constantly moving so you're not an easy target to hit. We were moving as we were completing the edit. And then we were able to just take him out like that. I'm actually going to run back in here real quick. Just because I can. Just because I can. It's not a big deal. I'm going to go grab this big pop. And then I'm going to pop the flopper when I get out. Grab those mats as well. Right there, we're able to use the crash pads to get out of the way. Although it does put you in a bit of a vulnerable spot when you're flying up like that. So you do got to be a little bit careful. Alrighty. That crate is still up there. There's a chest in here. I'm gonna block a little ramp behind me just in case anybody's looking at me. I'm gonna go for that crate. Every crate and llama has a guaranteed launch pad in it. So if you're on the edge of storm or you're lacking mobility in an arena game, just know that every llama and every crate is guaranteed to have a launch pad. Every single one. All right. Got a long ways to go here. I'll grab these crash pads to be able to move around. I'll use some builds. I have crash pads in case somebody shoots me out. Really hope no one's out here. Looks like there was a fight down there. Probably an older fight, but gotta be alert. There'll be people moving around here. All right. So 10 people remaining. 7 eliminations so far. I've got a decent loadout. Talked about a lot about piece control in this match. You'd be surprised how far you can really like throw a cone, especially in the middle of a fight, to control the tempo of the fight or slow your opponent down. Cones have very, very long range, and when there are builds involved, it's even easier to sneak one up just like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if somebody's like two floors above it, you can potentially jump up and catch them with a cone. And that gives you a lot of opportunities. All right, so this helicopter just went down. There's a guy in the box over there. He's just hopping back in the helicopter. I don't think I want to expose myself too much shooting this helicopter. Just gonna move around and just... Here, we got another launch pad. That's good. Make sure no one's in here. Circle is going all the way across. There was a guy on that island that I saw. I was right there, right in front of me. Take some shots in the water. That's okay. There we go. So I gotta point something out in that situation real quick regarding the I'll take the drum gun. Regarding the bounce pads. The thing about what I just did right there is I didn't use the space bar technique to fly up in the air. I threw it down on the ground. The reason being is sometimes, like, okay, here's the deal. Like, that dude is above me. He's looking down. I don't want to give him free shots on me. So in reality, with these bounce pads, when you're doing the jump technique, it's a little bit slower before you're down. So like when you do the jump, you have to jump out. And if you're over the water, I don't even know if it works exactly the same, but you jump out and you have to place it like that, right? But you have to jump out and put yourself in an exposed position. Whereas what I did here is I built a floor and I basically threw it right as I was walking on that floor. I think I hear somebody C4ing. No, I just picked up some C4. Yeah, so right as I was walking on that floor, I was able to place it down. I'm just gonna actually keep the C4 over the drum gun for now. And that's gonna be a much quicker. This guy is very, very weak. So these helicopters, they have windows on them, and if the window is broken, you can shoot directly onto the driver. And the window was broken right there, so that dude, like, he got completely lasered. He has to have like 28 health left. So we're gonna go all the way up here. I think I hear him. Yep. There we go. Easy finish. These guys are fighting. start moving towards that. Looks like they're in that box over there. It looks like the helicopter is actually trying to move in on them too. They're not held up by much, as you can see. They're only held up by a few things. So it's going to be as simple as just this, that. They're coming falling down. I'll take that kill. I'll do a piece control on this guy. I didn't box him in. So in this situation, looks like he just dropped back down. 1, 2. We need to take the 60 damage. Right? He's going up. I'm going to box in here. Put on a big pop. Might as well play it safe since we're closing in the game. So this guy, I didn't really hear him heal up. There's a guy on the other side that's kind of being a little annoying. So we're just going to put pressure on him while the other guy puts pressure as well. Put a C4 up. So he's playing aggressive. He definitely, he feels like he's in a tough spot. He's got to play a little bit aggressive. He's trying to take the wall. He took the wall. We're going to do a reverse ramp and get out. Start putting on a big pop. If he tries to take the wall again, we're going to edit up open on him. Protect ourselves from the side. It sounds like he's trying to break this down. To be honest with you, that's not a little too much to break down. So I'm going to make a smart play here. I'm going to sit in this box. It's not my cone. At least I don't think it was. There we go. Good angle. Block my back. He's moving around really well. I knew he was going to try to shoot back. So right there, I ducked behind the wall, but due to my latency, he was still able to hit me. There we go. So what I was going to do in that situation, since I knew I had a launch pad, I could pretty much sit above him as the storm is closing, and force him to like use a launch pad or try to run out in the open like he did right there. And it'll give me some free tags on him while he's moving. So he obviously was a good player, but since we had like more materials, more shields to work with, we had the high ground as well, and we had launch pads. And he had a launch pad too, but he wasn't even able to fully utilize his launch pad because he was forced to throw his launch pad from underneath. And that gave us the quick opportunity to you know, take him out while he was flying. It was an easy target, especially for a gold scar. This guy's breaking that guy down. Looks like he has to shoot these ramps. A little bit of unfortunate bloom right there. Looks like he has the Deadpool dualies, which are really not that good. Put a cone over him. Block him in. Block him in again. We'll break that. We'll come up the side. We'll go over the top. Let's actually just keep him in. He's in storm right now. I'm gonna launch. I use the ramp launch where I place a floor, then a ramp over me, and that kind of pushes me out, puts me in a much better spot than all these guys who are fighting against storm. One guy remains. Easy kill. So that ramp launch is very simple. You got to stand in the middle at least so that the ramp's above you, and then you place the ramp, then you place the launch pad, and it sends you out. Very, very quick low launch to reposition without having to go all the way up in the air and potentially get shot at. So GG's. I hope you guys enjoyed this educational commentary. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more of this, make sure you like the video.